All right, get ready to dive into a world where you can actually score awesome deals and help save the planet at the same time.
We're talking about fighting food waste.
Exactly. And the company that's making waves with this,
The good to go?
too good to go.
They're surprise bags.
Yeah, their ingenious surprise bag concept.
Yeah.
We're going to uncover how this idea went from, just a thought to a multi-million-dollar business.
And a global movement.
Yeah, and if it can really put a dent in this global food waste problem.
Because it is a huge problem.
It is.
That CNBC video highlighted some staggering numbers.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like $1 trillion a year.
$1 trillion globally.
I mean, it's almost impossible to imagine,
Yeah.
what makes up that cost.
Well, think about it. It's not just the food itself that's wasted.
Right.
It's all the resources that went into producing that food.
Mhm.
The land, the water, the energy. Then you have transportation, labor, even just getting rid of it.
Oh, the disposal?
All of that adds up.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Huge economic burden.
And in the U.S., it's mind-boggling that over a third of all food ends up just uneaten.
Yeah.
So how does Too Good To Go actually work?
Okay, so businesses, they create these surprise bags of food that they have left over at the end of the day.
Okay.
They list them on the app at a discounted price.
So there's a real element of surprise.
Absolutely. You don't
Well,
know exactly what you're going to get.
It's like a culinary gamble.
Exactly.
But what's the incentive for businesses to actually do this?
Well, we saw that Jamaican restaurant, Fibeland Creative, in the video.
In New York.
Yeah, they were losing hundreds of dollars a day to food waste
Why?
before they started using Too Good To Go.
Wow. Okay.
So they not only reduced that waste, but they created a new revenue stream,
It's like turning trash into treasure.
pretty much.
So that's one business, but do we know how widespread that kind of financial success is?
Right, so Too Good To Go reported over 102 million surprise bags sold last year,
Wow.
leading to $162 million in revenue.
Yeah, that's impressive.
They hit their first profitable month back in 2022,
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were actually profitable.
October 2022.
But I guess they're still not fully profitable because of all the expansion.
Right, they are investing a lot back into the business.
It makes you wonder how they balance that growth with their mission, because could prioritizing profit ever kind of compromise that impact?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
It's a tension they have to navigate for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
For all this talk about rescuing food,
Right.
I'm curious about the customers themselves.
Yeah, me too, because the video showed quite a few different experiences.
Right, like some people love the thrill of not knowing what they're going to get.
Right, that surprise.
Yeah, and getting amazing deals.
On food they might not normally try,
Exactly.
but then some people are less thrilled, like the portions or whatever.
Yeah, the pickup process.
There was even that self-proclaimed dumpster diver
Oh, yeah.
who had some pretty strong opinions.
He did.
That was pretty funny.
But it was an interesting point of view.
It was, because for some people, this isn't just about saving money.
Yeah.
It's about access to affordable food, period.
Absolutely.
So it makes you think about who Too Good To Go is really targeting.
Yeah.
Are they going for the budget conscious or the eco conscious?
I think they're trying to appeal to both.
Yeah, it's got to be a mix.
But I wonder if there's any inherent conflict in those two audiences.
That's a great point, yeah.
Yeah, something to think about.
So how does this whole Too Good To Go business actually work? Where do they make their money?
They operate on what's called a two-sided marketplace model.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like Airbnb or Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah.
They charge customers a small transaction fee,
Okay.
usually around $1.79 per order here in the U.S.
Okay.
And then businesses pay an annual membership fee,
That makes sense.
which is $89.
Seems like a pretty straightforward model.
Yeah.
But with all these expansion plans like the grocery delivery
Yeah.
and partnerships with Whole Foods,
Yeah.
do you think they'll need to adapt that model at some point?
It's possible because as they expand into new areas,
Right.
they'll have to adapt to local markets and regulations.
Makes sense.
And video mentioned something about large grocery chains potentially developing their own in-house systems,
Oh, really?
which could definitely disrupt Too Good To Go's current model.
Okay, so competition is a factor they need to consider.
Yeah, for sure.
The video also talked about other food waste apps like Olio and Karma.
Yes.
How does Too Good To Go set itself apart from those?
So Too Good To Go has mainly focused on restaurants and grocery stores,
Okay.
while Olio and Karma have a broader approach, connecting individuals to share surplus food.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder if they're missing out on individuals who want to reduce their own food waste.
Like, what if they could connect people directly to share food?
That's an interesting thought.
It'd be like a hybrid model.
Yeah, but they'd have to be careful not to alienate their current customer base.
Right.
Speaking of expansion, though,
The CNBC video mentioned some headwinds that Too Good To Go is facing.
what kind of headwinds are we talking about?
Well, one of them is market saturation. So eventually they're going to reach a point where they've partnered with most of the eligible businesses in an area.
Oh, okay, so they need to keep growing and innovating.
Exactly.
What else?
Well, there's also the challenge of competition.
Okay.
New players are entering the market all the time,
Right. Makes sense.
and some with more specialized offerings.
Oh, like what?
Like some apps focus specifically on rescuing bakery items
Oh, interesting.
or produce,
Oh, okay.
catering to a niche audience.
So it's not enough to just offer those surprise bags anymore.
Right, they have to stand out in a crowded marketplace.
For sure.
And of course, there's that potential for large grocery chains to develop their own in-house system,
Right, which we talked about.
like a looming threat.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, this all makes me think about other food waste solutions out there.
absolutely.
What else is being done?
One area that's really exciting is using technology to optimize the food supply chain.
Oh, interesting.
So imagine a system that tracks food from farm to table,
Wow.
predicting demand more accurately and reducing spoilage along the way.
It'd be like a crystal ball for food.
Right.
Businesses could get real-time alerts about which products are nearing their expiration dates.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
So they can make smarter decisions about pricing and inventory.
Okay, so we're talking about preventing food waste before it even happens.
That's the idea. And some companies are already using AI to develop algorithms for this,
Wow.
to identify patterns in food waste and predict where surplus food is likely to occur,
That's incredible.
so that it can be redirected to those in need.
So technology can really play a big role here.
It can, but we also need to focus on changing consumer behavior.
Yeah, that makes sense, because a lot of food waste happens in our own homes.
Exactly.
Right.
Simple things like meal planning,
Okay.
proper food storage,
Yeah.
and getting creative with leftovers can make a huge difference.
Yeah, I'm guilty of throwing out wilted lettuce more often than I'd like to admit.
I think we all struggle with that.
It feels like a losing battle sometimes.
There are tons of online resources and apps now that offer tips on how to store different types of produce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how to use up leftovers and even get creative with food scraps.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good reminder that we all have a role to play in this.
absolutely.
But let's circle back to Too Good To Go for a moment.
Okay.
We talked about their partnership with Whole Foods,
Right.
which seems like a pretty big step.
It is. It gives them access to a whole new market segment.
Yeah.
Consumers who are already interested in healthy and sustainable food choices.
Right, and it aligns with Whole Foods' own commitment to reducing food waste.
Exactly.
It seems like a win for customers, too.
Yeah.
Getting access to that high-quality food at a discounted price.
For sure.
But are there any downsides to this partnership?
Well, you have to think about the potential impact on smaller independent businesses.
Right. Could it hurt them?
Possibly. Anytime a large corporation enters a space,
Yeah,
it can create challenges for smaller competitors.
that's true.
Too Good To Go will need to be mindful of that
Okay.
and ensure they're continuing to support businesses of all sizes.
It's a tough balance for sure.
It is.
They're navigating that tension between growth and impact.
Yeah.
But what about their other expansion plans? They mentioned developing software systems for food retailers.
Yeah, that's a really interesting development.
What does that entail?
It seems like they're moving beyond just connecting businesses with consumers
Okay.
and actually helping businesses optimize their own operations to minimize waste.
So they're becoming more of a tech solution provider.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
They're leveraging their expertise in food waste to create tools that benefit the whole industry.
It's like they're creating a whole ecosystem around food rescue.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
But ultimately, can a company like Too Good To Go really make a dent in this global food waste problem?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers.
I mean, even if they rescue millions of tons of food,
Right.
it's still just a drop in the bucket compared to the scale of this problem.
That's true, but I think their impact goes beyond just the volume of food they rescue.
Okay.
They're raising awareness,
Right.
changing behaviors, and proving that there's a market for rescuing perfectly good food.
So it's about shifting the mindset,
Exactly.
not just the food itself.
They're helping to normalize the idea that food waste is a problem we can and should address.
Absolutely.
And that's really valuable.
It's like paving the way for a more sustainable future.
Yeah, I like that.
But are there any potential downsides or like unintended consequences we should be thinking about?
It's always important to consider those.
Okay.
For example, could the rise of food rescue apps lead to businesses intentionally overproducing food,
Oh, interesting.
knowing that they can sell the surplus at a discount?
That would definitely undermine the whole purpose.
Right.
So transparency and accountability are key.
Absolutely. Consumers need to trust that businesses are genuinely committed to reducing waste.
Right.
And businesses need to be transparent about their practices and track their progress.
So it's a system of trust and shared responsibility.
Exactly.
We all need to play a part,
For sure.
from consumers to businesses to policymakers.
It's a collective effort.
It is.
But ultimately, I think the rise of companies like Too Good To Go is a really positive sign
Right.
that we're moving in the right direction.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, we're starting to see a real shift in awareness and action around food waste.
It makes you wonder what the future of food will look like if we keep going down this path.
Right.
Could we actually get to a world with zero food waste, a world without food waste? Is that even possible?
It's definitely an ambitious goal,
It is.
but it's important to have these audacious goals. It pushes us to think bigger,
Yeah,
to be innovative, to challenge the status quo.
I completely agree.
Yeah, we need that kind of radical thinking if we're going to solve this problem.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's not just about technology or policy changes.
Right.
It's about really changing how we think about food, how we value food, moving away from this mindset of abundance and disposability,
Right.
and treating food as the precious resource it is.
That resonates with me. Growing up, my grandparents would always tell me to finish everything on my plate
Oh, yeah.
because there were children starving.
That's such a common sentiment.
It is.
And it speaks to a deeper truth.
Right.
Food waste isn't just an environmental issue, it's a moral issue.
I like that.
When we waste food, we're essentially wasting the resources, the labor, and the love that went into producing it.
It's true. It's like we're turning a blind eye to all those people around the world who are struggling with food insecurity.
Exactly.
So amidst all this complexity, is there anything we as individuals can do to make a difference?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every little bit counts.
Yeah.
So start by being mindful of your own food habits.
All right. So like what can we do?
Plan your meals, store your food properly, and get creative with those leftovers.
All right. Good tips. What about beyond our own kitchens?
Support businesses that are committed to reducing food waste.
Okay.
Vote with your wallet.
Right.
Choose restaurants that offer compostable packaging.
Yeah.
Or grocery stores that partner with food banks.
Okay. So be conscious of where we're spending our money.
Exactly.
What else?
And just spread awareness.
Okay.
Talk to your friends and family.
Right.
Share information on social media.
Yeah.
The more people who know about the problem,
Right.
the more likely we are to see change.
It's about creating that ripple effect.
Exactly.
Yeah. Each action can inspire others.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of food waste,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a mix of emotions. There's a sense of urgency, of course, but also hope,
I agree.
knowing that there are so many people working on solutions.
Yeah, so many passionate individuals and organizations dedicated to making a difference.
It is encouraging. It really is.
The fight's not over, but we're making progress.
We are.
And we can all be a part of that progress.
Right.
Whether it's rescuing a surprise bag,
Yeah.
composting our scraps, or just talking about it, every action counts.
So to our listeners, we encourage you to join us on this journey towards a more sustainable and equitable food system.
Absolutely.
Start small, stay curious, and let's work together to create a world where food waste is a thing of the past.
And remember, every bite counts.
That's a good one.
Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
See you next time.